Hey guys, my name is Tony. Welcome to Soul Freaks. So for this episode, we're gonna be looking at a certain sneaker with a certain collaboration. So to know what sneaker I am referring to, please join me in this next part of the video. So yeah, let's go. Alright, now so for this episode, we're focused on another collaboration between the Jordan Brand and a well-known lifestyle streetwear, which is CLOT. So CLOT, founded by Edison Chen and Kevin Poon, their products is focused on connecting or bridging between East and West cultures through clothing, of course. Now, this is not the first time that they ever collaborated as in the past. They already did this with the Air Jordan 14 and the Air Jordan 35. Now, this episode, we're focused on the Air Jordan 5, but not the Air Jordan 5 High or OG High, but its low version. So, without further ado, I would like to present to you our sneaker feature today, which is the Air Jordan 5 Low Jade colorway. So, this sneaker right here, what we have is collaborated with CLOT through a mineral, or well, not really through that own mineral, but an inspiration from that mineral, which is the Jade Stone. So that's why the colorway name is Jade. And this video, we're gonna go detail by detail on how this is collaborated with that said culture. Alright, now so let's go for the upper materials of the sneaker. So what we have here is black satin fabric. So this goes around the lateral side of the sneaker, going into the medial side of the sneaker, as well as the heel and the toe box area right here. Now, along that, we have the glow-in-the-dark rubber found on the mid portion of the sneaker, one on the lateral, of course, and another on the medial side of the sneaker. Now, the glow-in-the-dark can also be found behind the shoelace here at the tongue area. Now, speaking of glow in the dark, I did try my best to get or to capture the best angle to show the glow in the dark feature of the sneaker. So far this is the best shot that I could get. And as you can see, it goes into the said rubber on the middle part of the sneaker and into the midsole. Now, again, this is the best shot that I could get for the glow in the dark. And yeah, actually the glow in the dark is a good addition to the collaboration of the sneaker, as it adds something unique to the release, of course. Now, speaking of another feature is the tongue right here, the tongue area with the Jumpman logo and the shoelace are reflectorized. So here's a good shot of the tongue and the lace on being reflectorized. So another addition or feature that the sneaker has on this collaboration. Now, I mentioned earlier that this is a culture-based collaboration. So what we have here are some aesthetic on the sneaker upper, which is jade colored beads. So we have 5 on each side. So here on the lace area, we have 5 here on the lateral and another 5 on the medial side of the sneaker. Now in the shoelace right here, we have a jade stone like plastic that, you know, add an additional lock to the sneaker when you wear it. So again, they won't actually put Jade Stone here, as that could be another different conversation in terms of the price range, but of course they won't do that. Now on the heel area right here, we also have some characters. I'm not sure if, just correct me if I'm wrong, this means 23. So this is how they written it in Chinese or something like that. So please do correct me if I'm wrong, if I got this correct. Now, speaking of the heel right here, we also have the logo of both brands. So on one pair, we have the Jumpman logo, and on the other pair, we have the CLOT logo, showing that the sneaker is a collaboration. Midsole right here is Phylon rubber. So this goes around the sneaker. Now, it's well known for any Jordan sneakers these days to have Phylon rubber as the midsole. Now, on the heel area right here, we have the exposed Air Max unit. So much like any Jordan 5 releases in the past, the Air Max unit is on the heel side of the sneaker, and on the forefoot, it's full Phylon rubber on the front. Now, in the lateral side of the midsole right here, we have a short teeth or sharp tooth design. It's well known for the Jordan 5 as well to have this design in the past because of the design. It's based on Michael Jordan's ferociousness back in the days. So much like sharks, right? So we have one here on the lateral side of the sneaker, and we also have a tooth on the medial side of the sneaker. Now up next here is we have the sole itself. Now on the sole, on one pair, technically the left pair, we have the CLOT logo, and on the right pair we have the Jumpman logo right here. Now it's well known for Jordan 5 soles right here to have the wording Jordan on the midfoot of the sole right here. Now speaking of glow in the dark, the sole right here, the forefoot and the heel are glow in the dark as well. So again, I tried my best in capturing the glow in the dark feature of this one, but I just couldn't get the proper angle or at least the proper lighting. So excuse me for the quality on this one. Now in terms of the traction pattern or the traction itself, so it's the classic Air Jordan 5 traction pattern, and at the same time the traction itself should be okay in terms of casual. And if you do plan to play this on the court, which is I think some other sneakerhead or players do that, but casually for me this is more on a casual purpose sneaker nowadays. Okay, now for the sizing we have here is true to size. Now much like any Air Jordan 5 out there, whether it's the high cut or the low cut, this is true to size for narrow or regular foot users. Now if your foot is wide, you can go a half size up just in case that you need that extra spacing while wearing the sneaker. But for me, just to be sure, if available, go to a physical store and fit this face to face, just to be sure. Now if you're planning to play with the sneaker on the basketball court, go a half size up as well, just in case that you need to wear that thick socks or ankle brace or any of the likes, just to make sure to keep your foot safe from any form of injury while playing basketball, of course. Now in terms of the lockdown, on the lace I mentioned we have here a jade plastic lock here. So this would give an additional lock. Well, aside from tying the knot on the sneaker, you can use this as to tighten the lock. Now we also have the heel counter that can give you a good comfort while wearing the sneaker and a good lockdown as well. And with the additional Air Max unit, well, not really additional, but with the Air Max unit right here on the heel, it's sure to give you a good comfort while using the sneaker overall. Now in terms of the collar right here, it's thin, it's comfortable, it's gonna give you that good comfort while wearing the sneaker too. And the collar right here has a red accent, so this is culture based color for the sneaker. Like I said, this is East Asia culture inspired by the collaboration as well. Now, and speaking of CLOT and Jordan Brand, we have here is the insole. Now the insole, we have the Jumpman logo here, and all spread out the entire insole is the both logos of both collaborations. So we have the Jordan logo here and we have the CLOT logo all around the insole. Alright, so with all that details said and done, now I can give the sneaker a big thumbs up in terms of what it's offering, the comfort, the sizing, and yeah, the style. I could give the style on this one. Now at the same time, there were some talks in regards on the design of the sneaker that the Air Jordan 5 may not be consistent with some past designs. Now in just my opinion, I guess maybe this is going to be a updated version of a Jordan 5 releases for the future, maybe, or this could be just a collaboration purpose for the design. So the shape of the sneaker may seem different from the past releases of the Air Jordan 5 Low, which is the fire red. Now I did have some regrets that I wish I bought that sneaker before, but well, yeah, here we are. There's nothing we can do about it right now, but yep. Now upon wearing the sneaker casually, it's very comfortable. It has a good spacing while wearing it. Actually, it has a good spacing. Now, it's not too tight, it's not too loose. Basically, you can just adjust it with the shoelace and even with the additional lock provided by the sneaker. So you can adjust it in any way, in any form, in any way. Now, including the pricing range for the sneaker, so here in the Philippines it's about 10,700 pesos. Now, maybe the reason for this high price is because it's of course a collaboration between two brands, and for some, the materials used for this sneaker may seem to be overpriced in terms of the SRP price. Now, with all that said, we can just give it an average for the pricing. Again, this is because it's a collaboration sneaker. But in terms of the materials, it could just fit any Air Jordan 5 releases, possibly. So, with all that said, this is it for this episode. If you have any comments or reaction regarding the Air Jordan 5 Low Jade, feel free to write it down in our comment section here in this video. And at the same time, I would like to invite everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Sold Freaks. We have more sneaker reviews and sneaker tips, as well as unboxing as well. And also don't forget to follow us in our social media website at Sold Freaks, Facebook and Instagram. So before we finally end the video, I do hope that this video helps you in deciding if you want to purchase the product or not. I hope it did. To be honest, I hope it did. Right, so I guess that's it, everyone. Thank you very much again. And much like what we say here at Sold Freaks all the time, keep moving forward. Oh, I almost forgot. So, of course, in any collaboration comes with a special box. So in this case, we have here a Jade theme box. So the color of the Jade Stone and how a Jade Stone would look like, and the texture. Well, not the box texture, but on the texture of the actual mineral itself. Now, aside from that, we also have the logo of both collaborations, which is the Jumpman logo and the CLOT brand logo. So overall, it's a good box actually. Well, basically, it may just be a box, but it's a good one. And also, it comes with an extra black lace. So of course, you can change this anytime you wish. And much like the current lace right here, this is also reflectorized. Well, at least parts of it are reflectorized. So yeah, just a quick FYI.